And now on to sport. After the earlier final, we've been joined by Shaunetta coach, Custard Prophet. Custard, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, we're in good spirits. It's been a great week. A great season, to be honest.
But you must be disappointed, right?
Disappointed?
Yes, Shaunetta has played poorly all week and has had such an easy run to the final. You must be disappointed with the performance.
What? She thrashed her opponent in the final. She beat the number 1 and number 3 seeds to get there. Disappointed? What are you on about?
You can't say that.
Say what?
You can't use rational and sensible answers at a tennis press conference. You'll have to pick one of the following choices in answer to the question. So, Shaunetta played terribly and will be walking home. If I arm wrestle your mum, can I be your dad? Stop asking me questions, I'm drunk. I like to play with a little end of the racket.
But none of these make any sense.
Sorry, I don't make the rules.
Guess I'll have to storm out the press conference then. Well, hello folks, welcome along to episode 25 of this Tennis Manager 2022 save. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here at the Death Tennis Academy as always. And as always, we've got some exciting news for you to get your teeth into. Okay, the introduction may have exaggerated things a little bit, but we have done very well since we were last together. Let's go and have a look at how Shaunetta has been getting on. We played a couple of tournaments and she's really kicking ass. You can see here £75,000 in the bank. That is very nice. Hopefully we can push this up towards that £100,000 mark very, very soon. But yeah, how has Shaunetta been getting on? Well, very well. This is what she's looking like currently. I think it's important to highlight that our returns currently are only at 10. And yeah, importantly, one of the comments on the last video from Last Penny said that actually he pointed out that yes, it's going to be important to get those returns up, and I fully agree with that. I think that is a bit lax from me. It was one of the things I highlighted I did want to improve, but we've been focusing so much on some of the other areas. So I think now we've got the serve accuracy up to 15, might just try and get that to 16 and then just leave it, and we'll focus then on getting some of these other things up, particularly the return attribute, and also I think the stamina needs to be a little bit higher as well. So how have we got on recently? Let's dive on in. So we've played in a couple of tournaments. The first one that we played in was in Berlin, and you can see here, unbelievably, we got all the way through to the final of this junior 300 event in Berlin and won the darn thing. Let's have a look how we did that. You know, it wasn't just against a series of nobodies. So the first round match was against probably one of the hardest players we could have drawn, Ella Seidel, 27th in the junior rankings, beat her 6-3, 6-1, comfortable. Then a wild card who was ranked a lot lower than her, 115th in the world, beat her a little bit more difficult, 6-2, 6-4. And then another wild card. It was all going wild. 90th in the world, and we won 6-3, 6-love. It was easy at this point. We hadn't even played a seed so far. We played Mira Andreeva, beat her 6-4, 6-4. We played her, I think, in the first match we ever played in this first match we played. So I think that's nice, and we're still able to beat her. She's 23rd in the world now, and you can see here we got all the way through and won it without playing a seed. The Swiss player who beat Claire Nguni, we beat her 6-3, 6-2. So we won that, which was very, very nice. And what that did for us is gave us another 300 points, which improved our ranking a little bit more. So let's just have a quick look at that. So this is the race stat. So this is how we're doing in the calendar year. And look how good we're doing. We are third. We've only played 13 tournaments compared to some of these other players. So we're doing rather well, folks. We are doing rather well. We're well out up here. Some of these other ones, you know, I think 8th is where we need to be. So we're certainly getting there. In terms of rankings, we're not quite as good, but we are 16th, which is pretty darn fantastic. Yes, so we are sitting just behind 5th place, who I don't understand. This has only played 3 tournaments. Let's just go and see if we can understand that. Oh, here we go. So she won the US Open Junior, the Wimbledon Junior, and the ITF World Tennis Junior Finals. That's all she needed to do. Jesus. Hopefully we don't have to play her again. Jesus. I guess she's playing on the top tour now, so she might well disappear very, very soon, which is kind of nice. I guess that's what some of these guys are going to do. But there we go. We are 6th now, and probably going to be pushing on beyond that person. So fingers crossed we can finish in that top 8, which I don't think we actually need to do, but it would be nice. It's the top 8 in the race where things are really important. So we've played 2 tournaments. Let's just highlight what we've been doing. We are in Prokupeleji in Serbia, and you can see here this is a adult tournament. Yes, here we are in the adult tournament. So we got pretty comfortably all the way through the qualifiers, playing the top seed, beat her 6-2, 7-5. Then it was plain sailing, 6-4, 6-4 in the second round, and 6-love, 6-3 in the third round against a fellow Brit. So what does that mean for the draw? Well, we aren't playing a seeded player, which is great. We got somebody here who I'm hoping we've got a chance against, 763rd, ranked further down the rankings than the last player we came up against. We need to get into the quarterfinals to get a point. That is where it all is. That's what we absolutely need to do. Can we do that? I don't know. I don't know whether we've got enough, but we're going to be playing this first round match today, and then we'll see how far we get. So actually, our opponent is pretty good on clay. She's in weak form though. She's a top spin baseliner. So I guess she's got decent power. Not really. I mean, she doesn't look great, you've got to say, but it's hard to say really with what's going on there. So let's bump the confidence. She's pleased. She's ready to go. I reckon she can win this. I reckon she could go far in this tournament. By the end of this year, I really feel we can push Shaunetta hard in these tournaments. Or I think we need to get through to a quarterfinal though. I think for multiple reasons. Right, let's go. I've basically put everything on, all the backhands on flat. We're going out here, see what we can do.
30, 40.
Interesting. We're 30-40 up. Right, whilst we're playing, I will mention that we said we weren't going to play in Wimbledon, but actually, as we win a great point there, but actually our ranking means that we have to play in Wimbledon, so that's what we'll be doing. Right, we're 2-love up. Let's see if we can finish this set off. 5-2, and we're love 40 up. Well, that's not good enough. Shaunetta did not move there at all. It's just looking at the daisies that don't exist on grass courts. So having to make do with the power or deal with this power that this player has. Maybe a little bit more than we get on the junior scene, but there we go. First set comfortably dealt with, 6-2. 2 forced errors, it's not a problem. I think she's pretty powerful. I wonder whether actually just standing a little bit back on the rally position and the first serve might be a good plan. One of the other things, I'd love to have some thoughts on this. I was kind of wondering about improving our accuracy in on our serve. So if we improve our accuracy on our serve, is that going to guarantee that we will be making less double faults, or other things at play here? So, i.e., can we if we are more accurate, can we be more risky with a serve because we're more likely to get it in? Would you change the serve is what I'm getting at. I couldn't remember what I was getting at the start. But would you change the serve as we've increased the accuracy to maybe be more powerful, go for more risks? What do you think? Have you played around with that? Right then. Got through the first set. I think we've made those changes. Let's see what we can do in the second set. I don't think we need to change anything else. We look pretty good. Well, it's 3-all. Maybe there's some little squeaks going on here. Ooh, I just about got through that. It's juice. Well, we're through to a tie break. We yet to actually get any a break point of our own on their serve. So let's see if we can continue playing well. Chance here on the I was going to say on the Japanese serve, but Natasha's serve. She's that's poor, and we have lost that set. So after winning the first set easily, we've struggled a little bit in the second set. I wonder actually whether some of the things that we're doing here are not being as effective. I'm going to just go back to standing a little bit further forward on our serve and see if that's making a difference. Stay back on the rallies, but keep forward on the serve. We've got a chance here. It's 1-all. 15-40. We've got a bit of lag. Wouldn't be this channel if we didn't have a bit of lag. Come on. Oh, that's beautifully done, and we are 2-1 up, and we've got a chance to win this if we can keep ahead. We're actually 5-3 up, and we've got we're 30-40 up, and we've got a chance to win it on this person's serve, and there we go. It is our first win in adult tennis. Obviously, we're not counting the qualifiers in the proper tournaments. That is absolutely superb. What is it going to mean? Who the heck knows? Who the heck knows? What should we say here after, in my introduction, I completely insulted the way that Tennis Manager does this? I don't actually think this part of it is terrible. I think it's the interviews after the tournaments which just make no sense. Right, let's move on. So we are going to be playing Raluca Serban from Romania. Winner will play another Romanian. And this is really important because if we can get through this, we will get that point, which is all important to make sure that we can start picking up points in the adult game. So we also get a nice amount of money. It's not the sort of money we're winning on the other tournament. We're not quite at that level yet, but let's see how we do here. I reckon we can win this. I'm going to play this behind the veil of darkness, and we'll see how we got on when we come back. Well, unbelievably here, we were 6-3 down in this second set, and here we've got a chance, and there it is to win this 6-4, 7-6. And so Shaunetta has picked up her first point on the WTA Tour, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. But it doesn't end there, folks. So that's right, it doesn't end there. We are going to end there for this episode, though, because obviously this is a massive thing for Shaunetta. She's picked up her first point, guaranteed. She's now going to be playing a player who's not ranked a ridiculous amount lower than she is, than the person she just beat, and another Romanian, 627th in the world. Can we beat her? And if we do, then we've got a tough task against a German. But if we start getting that far in, that's going to be absolutely massive. There are 4 points on offer here if we get through to the semi-finals, so that would be good. Let's just have a look what that would do to us at the minute. So we currently would get 1 point, which would be massive because we are sitting on no points, but potentially 4 points could take you inside the top 1,000. If you get 6 points out of this, get to a final, well, it gets even more ridiculous. You're into the top 1,000 easily. So that is how quickly these things can change. Anyway, folks, that is for another day. Can we get more than the single point? It would be amazing if we could. Remember, we need to be inside that top 1,000 if we can. But we are on the board now. We are on the board. But can we do the business here and take a couple more wins to get through to a final in a WTA Tour match? We're going to find out in the next episode. I will see you there. It's going to be exciting stuff, and maybe we can push Shaunetta up into the top 1,000 of women's tennis as well, which is something we need to do. We also needed to progress to the quarterfinals in a WTA event, or in the ITF 10 or whatever it is. We've achieved that one already, and we need to be in the top 100, top 20 UK players. I'm not sure where we are there. Much to do, but I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you very shortly. Goodbye.